What's good, YouTube? Chris from Team Innovation here, bring guys Team Q&A. Starting off with my questions from 2 weeks ago. That Yu-Gi-Oh gamer asked me, would you ever go to the military, and how did you get into yugitubing? Well, as far as would I ever get into the military, no. And the reason why is because I don't like getting talked down upon, and I don't like people telling me what to do. I believe in just living my own life the way I want to live it, and I never saw myself being part of the military. Not that I have anything against it, but I just thought that lifestyle ain't for me. So with that being said, fuck no. I don't trust the government. I don't trust no government in the world. I believe I'm a sure believer in the only person you trust is yourself in the long run. Not saying I don't have allies, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. But simple question, no. And how did I get into yugitubing? Honestly, I got into yugitubing because I've always been a fan of creation. I've always been a fan of creating my own product, my own thing. And when I saw that yugitubing was lacking a competitive player's perspective, I just had to jump into it because while we did have some competitive people like Slinex Team Symmetry, Inch 95, and the only legit one was 3Z Inferno, a lot of them really didn't take the competitive side as serious as I do, in my personal opinion. A lot of them didn't travel to a lot of events. I mean, they were more casual. I mean, I don't travel to a lot of events now, but at the point I started YouTubing, I was traveling to at least 2 or 3 events a year, which is a lot in my personal opinion. So I got into YouTubing because I felt like the YouTube scene was lacking competitive players, and the people who was doing competitive topics weren't covering the things that I would have personally liked to watch, like side deck ideas, tech discussions, etc. So yeah. Let's see. Antonio Virgil asks, I need some help getting to 170 pounds. I am 140 pounds, 6 feet tall. Any advice? I run a lot, started going to the gym, and I have a fast metabolism. Antonio Virgil, the best thing I can tell you is eat, and eat. I'm not really a big fan of recommending supplements to people like weight gainers. Although they do work, but I highly suggest working out, hitting the weights hard, and just eating. You don't have to run a lot, honestly, because you have a fast metabolism. Maybe you run like once or twice a week just to keep your heart nice and healthy. Unless you're trying to be a sprinter or a marathon runner, then run your ass off. But honestly, just eat a lot of calorie-dense food. Maybe cycle yourself in a cheat meal once or twice a week, and just eat a lot of calories like pasta, some red meat if you're into eating red meat, like stuff like that. Stuff that's gonna give you a bunch of calories. But yeah, fast metabolism is kind of tricky. I highly suggest you looking into the MyFitnessPal app because it'll tell you the amount of calories you need to eat. And with you being 6 feet tall and 140, I can tell you're a skinny fuck. So you definitely need to eat a lot. Shane Callahan asks, is it worth investing in BA or young things as a casual player? Honestly, Shane, I wouldn't invest in any deck right now because the ban list will be out this month. So everything is pretty much going to be if or that, going up and down, and you don't know what's going to hit. If anything, I'll say invest in Yang Zings if you're a casual player, because you don't know if BA is going to hit, and BA just won nationals. So I would highly suggest investing in Yang Zings because it might be the cheapest deck to invest in and the most fun, honestly. Gogeta asks, what changes can Yu-Gi-Oh make for the game popularity? Honestly, Gogeta, I think Yu-Gi-Oh is as popular as it's gonna get for right now. I mean, the only other changes it can make is somehow America starting Saturday morning cartoons up again, and them promoting Yu-Gi-Oh that way. But then again, kids nowadays aren't like how we was back in the day. Kids nowadays watch everything on Netflix, iPads, and etc. They have access to so many different activities, and devices to watch cartoons on. They don't need to watch things on TV how we did back in that day growing up. So I guess honestly, to make your game more popularity, just it doing what it's doing now, is keeping the growth and honestly just getting the word out. The game is as popular as it's gonna get. It's the worldwide game, and it just expanded to the Middle East, which in my opinion is a good sign that the game is gonna last for a long time in the long run. Been going on since 2002. Damn, so about 13 years now. It's crazy. Forever Epic ass, are you too scared to rap battle me on YouTube? Mic drop. I'll rap out of you anytime. Just hit the word up. I suck at rapping, by the way. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, if a lot of OG subscribers seen my Yu-Gi-Oh rap I did last year. It was terrible, but I just had fun. I wanted to have fun with the video. I was bored as fuck that day. Chaos Hill said, Antonio Virgil, if you want to gain weight, just eat over 3,600 calories. Eat big, eat. Wow, 3,600 calories is a lot of calories. Chaos Potatoes, just, you gotta admit that you don't know his body, so 3,600 calories may be a lot to you, but if he's already eating 3,600 calories a day, which is probably unlikely, his body might burn it off like that. So I really, once again, highly recommend the MyFitnessPal, because you don't know what your body is unless you type it into the one of these little calculators. But then again, the calculators ain't 100% accurate, so yeah. I honestly just say, number one thing, just eat. Hello Smashy Fuck the World asks, who will win a twerking contest? Effect Baylor, Ghost Ogre, or Djin Releaser? Come on, bro. Djin Releaser definitely will win a twerking contest. Effect Baylor, skinny as fuck. Ghost Ogre is little as fuck, so that's pedophilia. Got me thinking about you. And Djin got a little curve in it too. It got a little butt meat to it. So I think Djin will win hands down. Based on the fact that me being an ass man myself, the girl with the most meat, well, not fat chicks, but girl, a little something right below, should in theory win a twerking contest. But although I have seen some skinny bitches twerk their ass off. Montez Howler asked, what's your thoughts on Dark Worlds using Dark Law? And how long, honestly, do you think Yu-Gi-Oh will last? Dark Worlds using Dark Law. I mean, Mass Change number 2 of the card, so Dark Worlds can use Dark Law. I'll try it out, see how I like it. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. How long do I think Yu-Gi-Oh will last? Yu-Gi-Oh is gonna last probably, if I was to give it a time frame, maybe 5 to 10 years from now. I can definitely see it lasting another 5 to 10 years. The game is as popular as fuck. I mean, our nationals get 2,060 people. That's a lot. If anything, we'll notice the game dying when our nationals and big events cut about half or a quarter or something like that. But Konami's pushing product. Konami's pushing a lot of stuff. I don't see it dying anytime soon. The only time I see it dying is if people just lose interest in card games in general. But there's so many players invested into the game, starting from kids on up. I definitely see the game lasting at least another decade or two for sure. At least another decade or two. Unless there's just something that's so popular that just blows out of the water. And the only thing I think that they can blow it out of the water is something utilizing holograms. Holograms is the wave of the future. And if Magic the Gathering started utilizing holograms, I can honestly see a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players deteriorating from Yu-Gi-Oh to going to Magic. But then again, Yu-Gi-Oh will get the holograms and then just be a cold weight clusterfuck of everyone using hologram technology for card games. So therefore, I can see Yu-Gi-Oh lasting for a long fucking time. Let me see. Ulyss Contreras. Okay, no, Romeo Barnes asked. Well, he was just saying he found everything he learned in school was easy taught when he taught himself. Waited until he didn't learn until after he graduated. If you can teach yourself one thing, what would it be? It would definitely be how to speak different languages, because I believe in communication and talking to different people around the globe. Also, if I could teach myself one thing, it'd be to read minds, but reading minds is fucking science fiction. That's not possible at this current moment with the technology we have at hand. But teach myself one thing, it'd probably definitely be another language. Just knowing multiple languages can just get you that much farther in life. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Scratch that. It'd definitely be like something involving science, because I want to go into the science field. But that's another topic for another video. Last YouTube question, Ulias Contreras asks, would you become invested in gaming if Konami allowed us to win money? Yes. I mean, I'll probably become more invested into going into more events, but as far as me as a competitive player, I like playing the decks I like to play. I like playing rogue / budget decks because they're more fun. If I had to play a deck that everyone else is going to play, I will be completely bored. So, I guess a short answer is yes and no. Now time for you the Facebook questions, and I asked these questions today. Starting off with Vincent Arnone. With how well you did with your deck at Nats, is there anything you would change? Only thing I would change on my deck from Nats is the DD Crows in the side deck. I should have listened to a lot of you guys. The card was complete shit. The one time I did slide it and I opened up with it, I completely just got wrecked. And yeah, I would definitely change it to a Swords of Concealing Light. Marion Hicks asks, would you be okay with Stratos becoming limited if Shadow Mist got limited as well? I honestly think for TCG purposes, Stratos can come back and be just fine. I mean, let's be realistic here. Every deck searches up the ass. Why can't heroes have their deck at full power? Well, at a good enormous amount of power. Just saying. Full power heroes I have super probably, but God knows when I get it back anytime soon. But Stratos be coming back with Shadow Mist limited. Shadow Mist has to be at least limited to 2, not 1. If Shadow Mist got limited to 2 and we got 1 Stratos, that'd be fine. But honestly, I'd rather have Shadow Mist over Stratos, and that's because Dark Law makes heroes now. If it wasn't for Dark Law, heroes would be a shit deck in my personal opinion. Max Bios asks, overall, how do you feel about the performance of Next? I feel like I performed really well. I mean, I made day 2 and 2-0 on every opponent I played on day 2, which is pretty impressive in my personal opinion. But at the same time, due to my shitty tiebreakers, I could not make top 64. So I was kind of bummed out about that, and still is kind of bummed to a small degree. Because I feel like, honestly, if I would have snuck my way in top 64, I can honestly, 80% of me can honestly say right now, I'll be going to Worlds, because with the way my deck was working that day, if I got a legit hand, at least 4 to 5 hands I had, I was wrecking the fuck out of people. Not trying to toot my own horn, but during all the Dark Law combo was real, and a lot of people felt the wrath of that combo. So yeah, I feel like honestly, if I was top 64, I probably would have at least made it to the top 8, and or going to Japan, and Team Innovation would have went to Japan. But shit happens. Luck was not on my side. I mean, I played my part by going undefeated day 2. Hey, it's just one of them things where ain't nothing I can do about that. So yeah, fuck my tiebreakers. But shit happens. Steven Jacobs asks, what was the best part of the National WCQ? Best part, honestly, was just hanging out with the subscribers I met, hanging out with the other yugitubers. Simo was really cool. 87 showing up was really cool. Joe Grizz was really cool. Trail from Team APS was really cool. Like, it was just a really chill Nats. Honestly, this is probably the best Nats I've ever been to. Not based on my performance at the National, but it was just really chill and laid back. Like, honestly, I had a good time, and I can't wait for next year, because just meeting all the fans and stuff was really awesome. And that's pretty much it for the Q&A question. So, with all that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this week's Q&A. If you give it a big thumbs up, share support. It's always coming out in the comments below. Next week's questions for next week's Q&A. And of course, I do these videos. I truly believe you help you guys become better players. And also do these videos. I truly believe you guys help me become better players. It's Chris from Team Innovation signing out. Peace.